Hi there. How are you? Hi. How is everybody? We're learning so much tonight. I'm so excited. This is fascinating. I love it. I'm gonna play some music though, which I don't think you'll be able to hear, and that's okay. Let's see if my computer can keep up. If you can't hear me, let me know. We're going to be exploring so much tonight. This morning, time isn't real. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm doing good. I'm very excited. This is my first time being live on Facebook, and it's very interesting. I had some issues earlier, and I just deleted a post, and there a bunch of people had commented questions, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get this to work properly. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I am doing so good. Ooh. Okay, let me move my keyboard so my cards can talk better. So I can discuss with the universe better? Ooh. Okay, let's... Will my neighbor Eugene be evicted? Let's start there, because that's spicy. That's some tea right there. What's happening with that? Okay. Well, Chaka's neighbor Eugene be evicted? No, I'm so sorry to say they will not. Julius Ziwu, I am so sorry if I mispronounce your names. Please understand. Life is crazy. Will I get work this year? Yes, you will. Congratulations. That's exciting. I hope it's a job you like. My pendulum is swinging wide, so it seems like it will be a job you like. Please, a card drawn to me and have reading. Jane Appellado. Okay, let's see. Let's pick one card. I'm getting, let's see, do you want the Rainbow Warrior deck or Rainbow Warrior? Nope, we're doing Work with Your Light. We're gonna talk to Jane Appellado. Appellado? And then, let's see one card. What does Jane need to know? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe. You are on a very intense journey trying to find your people, and that is always very hard to try and find because community is not easy. Community is not always in family. So you are finding your people, you're finding your soul tribe, and that's very exciting. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. Ooh, the comments are going very quickly. So we are going to try and figure out to make them bigger. Dun 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 dun. Pop out. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, I was looking at your comment, Aniya Mara. Love reading, am single. What kind of person is coming towards me when and please? So the card that fell out while reading your comment is Don't Dim to Fit In. I bought this deck for this card. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Because it's easy to try and fit in because that's what we've been told to do. Because then it's safe. We aren't questioning and we aren't fucking up laissez-faire. I curse in this room, so if that bothers you, have a lovely night or day. Have a great life. I curse like a sailor. I was raised in kitchens. So you need to figure out what you are before you try and figure out anyone else or expect anyone else to figure you out. You gotta be happy single before you can be happy together. You can't expect someone to know you unless you know you. So go figure out who you are and let your light shine. Christy Berry Chitty. Please, may I have a reading, please? You said please twice, so if you're still here, I hope you are. I'm just gonna, I have the comments popped up and I'm just gonna keep going down because this is actually a lot of fun for me. Also, remember to have water nearby, and when I drink, you drink water. I mean it. Water. Salud. I did that backwards, but that's okay. Christy Berry Cheaty, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Ooh. A bump. Oh, just one card flipped. I don't think that card was for you. And that's okay. We're all learning. Ooh, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You are going through some life-changing. I want to say you're like 28 to 32, and you're probably coming into your Saturn return, which is a lot of life changes, and it can be really intense. And it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Not all those cards are for you. That's a little too intense. Ooh. Will Leandra find love very soon? I'm going to guess you mean romantic love, because you can find love in many ways. You can find a new poem to love, a new painting to fall in love with, a new dish to fall in love making, that whole process. But let's see. Will Leandra find love very soon? That's a no. I'm so sorry, my dear. Okay, Aisha Patini. Will I get another job? No. Will you stay in your current job? You will. But everything is temporary. You can stay in that current job right now, and that's perfectly fine. That's what is fine for right now. Are you wanting another job? Because if you are, you should definitely start putting a resume together, or cover letter, or figure out even what you want to do, because I've learned that is the hardest question I have ever asked myself. What do I want? Hi Tracy Lacey, I'm doing readings. I'm currently using the Work With Your Light Oracle deck. If you're still here, it's taken me a while to read all these comments because I am actually reading every single one. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for existing. You are worthy of the love you want. I promise. Even if it seems like high stakes, you deserve it. You are worth it. Do not fucking settle. Do not settle. Okay, Sheila Hawthorne. Ooh, Hawthorne. I knew someone with that middle name too. I sometimes think of him. Okay, can I please have a card? Let's see. What does Sheila Hawthorne Balacreola need to know? Ooh, more than one card for you. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. I swear the background of this card is actually a beach in Iceland that I went to back in like 2016. It was a really good time. You're healing. That's amazing, especially in the current climate, but sometimes all you have is now. And you're changing. The healing will change you, and that's really lonesome sometimes. It can be really sad to have this friend group or your family that they don't understand you once you move into a different role of not being caretaker, of actually putting up boundaries and being authentic instead of putting on a mask. That's scary, but the healing that's gonna happen. That's part of the healing process. You are longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. So you are healing yourself so you can heal other people. Healers are put through the ringer because we need to learn how to heal ourselves before we can go out and heal other people. If we haven't healed ourselves, then we can't go touch other people. We can try and we can get like half-heartedly through there, but the cracks in the cup are very deep, and you need to fill your own cup, and you need to learn how to repair your cup. You are crossing a threshold. Ooh, you are getting... Oh, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay. Oh, that is so exciting for you, Sheila. Um, you are healing, so you can heal the world, but you need to go inside and you need to meditate. Yeah, you definitely need to go in and meditate and figure out what pieces of you and what pieces of your current life you want to keep, because you don't have to keep them all. Life is a mosaic, so like find the pretty pieces and keep them. You don't have to keep them all. So it's true, it does ring true for a lot of people. Why, thank you, Palomi Gosh. Your name is close to ghost. That's very, very interesting. I like that. A Net King. Yes, you may have a card. Let's see. What does a Net King need to know? Ooh, Christy Berry, you said you were 27. Yeah, your Saturn return is happening. That is... So Saturn return is where Saturn was when you were born. And it's intense. If you can get yourself to hyperfixate on something and go down weird wiki rabbit holes, go check out Saturn Returns. Okay. A Net King. What does a Net King need to know? Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You've been working too much? Are you trying to overwork yourself so you don't actually have to think about the reality and the shittiness of all of it? Because like life's fucking weird right now and we're going through a lot as a collective, and if we're going through a lot as a collective, that means individually we're definitely going through a lot as well, and we're not even talking about all of it, and we're like bottling up and we're doing not great things. Take a break. Yeah. A Net King, take a break. I see, like, go book yourself a spa date or maybe paint your nails. No, that doesn't feel like your vibe. Take a break. Ooh, maybe go for a drive and find a place of water and nature and you can just go explore. Maybe take your dog. Do you have a dog? I feel like you have a dog for some reason. Ooh, Tracy Lacey, any advice? That card fell out very fast. Any advice for me on how to deal with my son these next few months? The card yes came out. How to deal with your son these next few months. I'm getting really drawn to start using this deck for that question. This is the Rainbow Warrior activation deck. I love this deck. Okay. What advice? Also, I have a cup of tea. So salud. I made this with loose chamomile, rosemary, lavender, and mugwort. Let's see. What advice does Tracy Lacey need to deal with your son? Deal with the son. What advice does Tracy Lacey need? Okay, so this is the card that came out. A lot of us know this symbol as the Star of David for Judaism. For me, it goes deeper than that. It's a Merkaba, it's sacred geometry. You need to go within and find common ground with your son. He's just so young. His brain isn't done forming. Okay, so let's... Random little tangent. This is what you get when you join my lives. Things are gonna get weird and we're gonna talk about everything. So welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you learned some things. And if you don't, that's cool. I hope you learned some stuff other places too. Any hoozle. Okay, so the brain is not done forming until you are about 24 to 26. It's arguable, but the last part of the brain that is fully developed is the prefrontal cortex. This is this part. And if you've heard of lobotomies, that's the part that gets scrambled to like erase your personality. It's basically a factory reset, but there's no loading after that. Any hoozle. So the prefrontal cortex is responsible for your personality. It's responsible for your decisions. It's responsible for you knowing that there are consequences and actually being able to think out those consequences because you've lived long enough to have those parts happening. So you just got to give him time. He's finding himself. Shit's weird. Being a teenager is weird. So be patient. Realize when you're getting triggered. Realize that he is not a vessel for your responses. He is not your vessel for being overstimulated. If you're overstimulated, take a step away and regulate yourself. You got this. And if you guys have a blowing up, that's okay. I feel like you guys will come back together. Just patience. Patience with him, patience with you. Definitely be super patient with yourself too. Let's see. Ooh! Plummy, will I be able to get settled abroad with my husband? Thank you. Okay, so this is the card that fell out while I was reading that. So we're just gonna shuffle, and I'm gonna read comments. This is so much fun. Okay. This looks like yes. To me, you are. You're going to find a home. You're going to find a community. You're going to find solace within yourself. Will I be able to get settled abroad? That's so exciting. Which part of abroad? Where are you now and where are you going? Let's see, I am Mo Thander Mint. We're gonna say mint because that's a fun way to spell mint with a Y. I am looking for a new job, but as of now, no news. Anytime soon. Yes. You will find gemstones. You will find sparkling moments. You will find happiness. You will, yeah. That's exciting for you. Let's see. He, Sharma, Will, Arjun, and I reconcile. Reconcile. Okay, we'll like get back together. I am so sorry. That is a no. Megan Dixon. Hello. Hope you are well. Any cards my way, please? Yeah, let's do it. Thank you for saying please. I very appreciate that. I like manners. Even though I cuss like a sailor, I love manners because it confuses people. And it's fun to confuse people. Okay, let's see. Where were we? I want to use this deck for you. Megan Dixon, hello. Any cards my way? What does Megan Dixon need to know? Ooh, girlfriend. They be loud as fuck. Hold on. Okay. Do you see this? Do you see this mess that just happened when I asked about you? Let's get into it, eh? Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. You are being called to step up and lead. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Okay, so pieces of you are falling apart, and that's very scary. But you need to step up and lead because you have it inside of you. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, my dear. And you need better boundaries. People pleasing is harmful. Better boundaries makes everyone happier. Go listen to Brene Brown on boundaries. It will change your life. She will change your life. She's amazing. I love her very much. She helped me through a domestic violence healing part of my life after being with a really icky boyfriend. Ooh. Brenda Westerman. Hi there. Can I please have a card? What's going on with my family? What is going on with your family? What's going on with Brenda Westerman's family? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, this one. Your guidance is divinely guided. What is happening with your family? What's happening with Brenda Westerman's family? Divide? Ripples are happening? What current trauma just got found out that is happening throughout the family that has been being ignored for so long? What did Grandpa do? What did Grandpa do? I'm not poking that any further because too much dark shit can come at me and I'm not in the mood for that right now. So, there's a trauma that's been unleashed. Something not great. I'm not touching that anymore. Thank you, though. I love your energy. Thank you, Vienna. Let's see. Yes, if you feel drawn to me, may I please have some guidance? Yes. What guidance does Vienna need? Hold on. We gotta take a break. Yes. Yes. Life is good. Drink some water. Let's see. What does Vienna need? What guidance does Vienna need? Your heart and your womb are hurting. Your mother wound is seeping and you need to clean it out and stitch it up. Your mom needs you just as much as you need them. A whole tree can grow from one seed, punishing more seeds to come to light. Ooh, okay. Divinity cur. It's like purr, like a kitty cat. My neighbor has a kitty cat and I want to be friends with it so bad, but it won't let me be friends, but that's okay. Anyway. Hello, how is my relationship going to be with Jay? How is Divinity's relationship with Jay going to be? Let's see. Beautiful. Look at that. That is stunning. Yes, beautiful. I do wonder if it is summer love because this card feels like autumn. Will it last? Will your relationship with Jay last through the season, or is this summer love? Is this summer love? You also have to put up with my singing. Ooh, okay. So it's summer love. It's going to last for a season, and I deeply recommend embracing the moments of love that you have now. Because everything is temporary. Everything comes to an end. Everything. It's not a bad thing. It's just part of the cycle. Okay, Yuan, let's see. Hi, love. May I have a love reading? Would like to know if I'm meeting a new person in my love life who will bring in the positive energy to me. Will Yuan be meeting a new person? Ooh, hello. Let's see. 22. I'm going to say yes. You are going to meet a new person who's going to bring in the seeds of love that you need. But also be someone who you would want to date. Do you like yourself? If you don't like yourself, you can't expect other people to like you. Just saying. So go learn to like yourself. Take yourself on dates. It's not lame to be going to the movies and eating single. I promise. I've literally traveled to 17 countries, most of them by myself. And no one's gonna look at you weird. You get a lot of shit done. You get a lot of thinking done. It's not a bad thing to reflect, even though our society tells us not to question. Question yourself and reflect. Figure out what your limits are and your boundaries, and also realize that growth is outside your comfort zone. Ooh, I'm Indian now. Germany may be. I was actually thinking about moving to Germany. The past couple of years. Germany is a beautiful place. The people are very kind. I love how much space they give you, and also like small talk isn't required. And I really appreciate that because, like, sometimes I'm just not in the fucking mood. And that's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna refresh to see if anyone has donated on Cash App or Venmo, because that will get you a reading much more likely. Because I might start skipping some things. There are a lot of questions. A lot of questions, and that's okay. So let's go. Let's see. Jessica Shah Tana, please read cards for me too. What's hold for me in a couple of months? Will a person initial ST call me soon? Let's do a pendulum reading on will ST call. Yes, they will. That's exciting. Let's see. Do I have a new job and home on the way, please? Rosie Perea. Okay. Does Rosie... I actually really love that name. I put roses in my tea tonight. Does Rosie have a new job on the way? No. Does Rosie have a new home on the way? Yes. But I'm not exactly sure if that's a good thing if you don't have a new job on the way. But we'll see. Divine timing. Susan Makoko? Hi, may I kindly have a read? What does Susan need to know? What does Susan need to know? Focus on your solar plexus. Speak up. You need to get more grounded and you need to be more in your body. If you want people to come to your light, you gotta actually let it shine. Shine brightly. It's okay to shine brightly. It's okay to attract the mosquitoes and the fireflies. Yeah. Because if you are authentic, you attract your tribe. Your vibe attracts your vibe. Wait, your vibe attracts your tribe. Ooh, we went all the way down. Oh no, I lost where I was. Let's see, Thomas Smith, if you feel drawn to me, please and thank you. What does your profile picture mean? Ooh, let's see. Yeah, you think the world's ending? A lot of people do. Humans are so convinced that the world is ending constantly. I feel like we just get off on it for some reason. It's very strange. I think it's kind of a layer of FOMO and just the fear of unknown. And so if we can be like, well, the world is ending, so the world doesn't go on after me. So once we're kaput, then it's kaput completely. And it's like, that's not how that works. Worlds and lives constantly keep going after we depart, after so many other people depart. And that's so terrifying for us. So funny. It's quite funny. Aw, you won. Why don't you travel alone? It can be scary. It was a really interesting and life-changing experience. I deeply recommend solo traveling for everybody. I met some beautiful people, had some gorgeous experiences, felt freer than I ever have in my whole life. So, if you are able, I recommend. And if you can't, that's okay. Wait, thank you, Kathness. Let's see, Lee Sam. Can I have a reading, please? What does Lee Sam need to know? What does Lee Sam need to know? Ooh, freedom of speech and freedom of self-expression. I deeply believe in all of that. Okay, let's see. Who are Lee Sam? Can I have a reading, please? What does Lee Sam need to know? You feel like a diamond in the rough, but you also feel like you have very sharp edges and that no one will hold you as softly as you need them to. You need to learn to hold yourself softly. You need to go inside and do inner child work and apologize to them that you abandoned them and let them know that you have protected them and that you will keep protecting them. Go inside. You gotta sit still. You gotta be quiet, and you gotta let the inner child cry. You gotta cry. Oh, definitely cry. Let's see. Ooh, hello. These cards are kind of big. My hands are kind of small. Swati Singh, am I in soulmate journey? I don't feel comfortable answering that because I don't believe in soulmates. I think soulmates are created. Relationships are really hard, and you need to ask for what you want, and you need to know what you want. You can't expect someone to just read your mind if you don't even know how to read your own mind. So, you are your own soulmate. Do you want to date you? Go date you. Everyone's on a soulmate journey if you really think about it. If you're on a growth path and healing yourself, then yeah. Ooh, will I be able to save my target amount or more in 6 months? Will Susan be able to save their target amount or more in 6? No. It's a very big no. Hello, Prishka. I am also here for the first time. This is my first time doing lives. Oh goodness gracious. It's okay. Sometimes the cards are very loud and it's very fun. Anyone else have any other questions they need answered? Ooh. Will Swati marry Keaton? No, he will not. If you're questioning your relationship, that is usually a pretty intense sign. If you need to make a pros and cons list of your relationship, that's a pretty intense sign that maybe this isn't the person for you. And that's okay. There's like 7 bazillion people on Earth. I promise you don't need to settle all the things you think are very strange, very freaky about you that no one will ever understand. There's someone out there, or someone's, who will fucking understand. So, it's okay. What about twin flames, Katniss? Hello. Good evening. What time is it? Where are you? Will I be able to get on-site opportunity feedback this month? Okay, I am going to start putting some boundaries in. I have answered many questions. I have answered multiple questions from solo people, and that's perfectly fine. I know that we are very curious. I am also worthy of being compensated, if you're able. Maybe going and liking my page on Facebook, going and liking and following me on TikTok. Twin flames. I haven't really studied twin flames. The stuff that I have come across about twin flames seems super toxic. Trauma cycles, they're no joke. A lot of us are growing up in insanely traumatic situations, growing up with parents who have PTSD, CPTSD, parents that have been the big R word, and there's a lot of compound trauma throughout generations. And I think that often twin flame dances are confused for trauma because whatever is familiar, whatever way we had love growing up, is what we're going to gravitate towards unless we put intentional work into not gravitating towards that. So it's 3:30 a.m. Oh goodness, you are an hour ahead of me. It's only 2:38 here. So that means something. Oh, but it was uncle. Okay. I'm so sorry. Trauma runs so deep in all of the roots. I have heard horrendous things. People tell me many things. I am glad that I can witness and that I can validate people's trauma because oftentimes so much pain gets ignored because it's too much to feel. and it's overwhelming and we're not taught how to like move through that. It's hard. It is really hard. Why, thank you. You're welcome, Katniss. Katniss. I keep thinking of Katniss from Hunger Games. I was also thinking about archery earlier. Ooh, I wonder what's happening with Sagittarius's right now with the stars. I'm getting more and more into astrology. I think it's quite curious, but it's also kind of confusing because, like, I don't exactly believe time exists. Because it doesn't. 8:30 a.m. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm also from the United States right now. Okay, let's see. Will I be able to get on-site opportunity feedback this month? Will they be able to get an on-site opportunity feedback? No. What does on-site opportunity feedback mean? That's very curious. That sounds very professional. Something that I don't understand. And that's okay. I don't need to understand everything because my brain is only so big. And very squishy. I like to call it my electric meatloaf. 1040. Let's see. UK. Hello, UK. I was just talking about England and the Queen and all of that jazz. It's very interesting. Do you ever just think about how borders are made up? And how words are made up? And how everything's made up? And that we can just change the rules whenever we want to? But we just don't? 'Cause old people? Oh. You've been doing astrology for 22 years? That is fascinating. Oh, I would love to pick your brain at some point if you consent to that, of course. We do not poke without consent. I gave an interview for that opportunity. Oh. Interviews are hard. Everyone is sonder. I think of the word sonder a lot. Everyone is living their own individual lives. And how there's no possible way to actually know how anyone ever truly sees the world, because we all have our lenses from our experiences of existing, and so everyone else has their lenses of experience, and it's wild to think about all the different versions of the world. Ooh, from India, that's cool. Oh. This dress I'm wearing was made in India. I want to come to India. I want to eat. I want to eat all the spices. I love to eat. Oh yes, journal reading for Terion. Terion. What does Terion need to know? What does Terion need to know? Ooh, okay. So this is the card I just got. I'm going to stare at it a little bit so I can understand it. There is going to be some upheaval in your life. Someone from your past is going to come back. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. It doesn't feel like a good thing. Take care of yourself. Don't hurt yourself. I know it's tempting. Don't. Bubbles are bursting. Your thought processes are bursting. Ooh. There is upheaval coming in your life. I am so sorry. Yeah. Listen to your intuition. You're gonna grow through this, but there's upheaval. Learn to stand up for yourself. You're worth it. Grow a backbone. Put your own oxygen mask on first, but yeah, you gotta stand up for yourself. Oftentimes, you will be the only one to put you first. You can't expect other people to put you first. Parents don't, lovers don't, children don't. Put you first. It's not selfish, it's self-care. Ooh, I do not do past life readings at this time. Aw, that's an intense question. Does Raisha's boyfriend's... Ooh. Hi. You ready? Okay. Does Raisha's boyfriend still love her? No. That one's hard. That one is hard. But if the love you accept, we accept the love that we think we deserve. Leanne Lusty, what do you want to know about, or do you want me to just pick a random card? Because I can do either. I'm not sure if I understand what you mean by in this lifetime past. In this lifetime past. Hello. Oh yeah, I meant to play some music and it never got started. Give me just a moment so I can have some tunes in my ears. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, Terrion, what I meant by someone from past life coming, this life is coming. Someone from your past in this life is coming back. Okay, Leanne, random card. Let's see. Yay, music. Let's do some chill shit. Because, man, there's some energy happening. And it's good. That's chill. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, Leanne Lusty, you want a random card. What does Leanne need to know? Okay, Leanne, this is the card I got for you. Are you going through depression right now? Do you feel so completely alone? I had to turn my music up, okay. You haven't been getting enough sleep. Are you entering mania because you haven't been getting enough sleep? Are you questioning reality? That can be a dangerous place to be. I hope that you have a grounding point, someone that you can ask. Like, hey, is... Sometimes it can be as simple as like, hey, is this real? Good luck. Good luck. What else does Leanne Lusty need to know? Ah, yeah. Okay, so you're not getting enough sleep. That is so not great for the brain. Sleep is very important, and I know you know that. That doesn't mean that you're getting it just because you know that it's important. Okay. I would recommend journaling. Your soul feels heavy. You gotta release the energy. You can't keep holding the whole world on your shoulders. And you don't have to. And you don't have to do this alone. You feel like you feel very, very alone. You've gone it through it your whole life. That is heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. That is not ideal. Not ideal. This card just fell out. I love this card. It's a tree. I love trees. I talk to the trees around me all the time. And they talk back. It's really fun. You gotta branch out. You've gotta branch out and put down roots. Do you feel like screaming? Do you feel like you just want to go out into a field and scream, or just drive around and just scream because of how much pain is inside of you and how much pain is in the world? I relate to that. I would recommend going. Do you walk barefoot? Hopefully you will see the better. Hopefully. Ooh. Thank you for letting me reach you. It is frustrating. Ooh. So frustrating, I just dropped half my deck. Yes, it is frustrating. You need to find an outlet for your big feelings. I do recommend screaming if you can do it in a way that won't freak anyone out. Just wanting a little relief. Yeah, you feel like a pressure cooker that has one of those release buttons that needs to definitely be released but feels locked on. What responsibilities are you taking on that you don't need to? What are the boundaries you need to set to say no? It's interesting. You need to go take a smoke break? Ooh, I think you need to cleanse your space. If you have any rosemary, or you can use charcoal disc and use just dry herbs that are in your kitchen, I deeply recommend rosemary. Is super great for that. Just go around, cleanse your space, just be like, yo, fuckheads, get the hell out. Only good shit can stay. Obviously, reword that however you feel comfortable. And yeah, go cleanse your space. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind, and that can be super overwhelming. So cleanse your space, maybe physically, maybe like sweeping your porch, sweep away from your door, wiping down your door, doing the dishes, folding your laundry, making your bed, doing your sheets. Because once you can get stagnant energy moving, it can move pretty fast and get shit done. And also, your level of cleanliness is not a moral thing. If you have dishes in the sink, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. If you have trash all over the ground, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means you're human and that we're going through a lot of shit right now. Ooh, you're a minimalist. Neat. Okay, Iris Tagger? That's interesting. Your name is almost a palindrome. If you had one more R. Late night cleaning. Ooh, good. Same. Get the little cleaning zoomies at night, but then my roommates are asleep, and then I feel like kind of weird because I'm like, oh no, I don't want to make a lot of noise, and I don't want to wake them up. Even though they say I don't make a lot of noise, I'm always really conscious that I am making a lot of noise, probably because my mother wasn't oversensitive, she was overstimulated, and kids are loud. Okay, Iris. What does Iris need to know? Ooh, that was a lot. What does Iris need to know? That is a bold card. This is the card that came out. You need to find something that fires you up. What stirs the coals in your soul? Because life can get pretty boring if you're living on just survival. There's life after survival. There is thriving. But you feel like you are spiraling and kind of tangled. You feel all tangled inside. Do you feel pulled in many directions, like too many people are asking too many things of you and there's not enough left over for you? Yeah. Does everyone else's life keep pausing? Because I was having some issues earlier, and that's just something I'd like to know all the time. Yeah, okay. So how do we heal the pulling and the grabbing and the gripping and the constant? Everyone's taking from you. They're taking and not giving. Ooh, now that's an interesting card. That is a very interesting card. I see a praying mantis, and I see a snake. And I see divine femity. So people are afraid of masculine, which makes sense because testosterone is a hell of a drug and super aggressive and fast. But there is also that saying of I wouldn't fuck with a baby bear because the mama bear. And there is no spite like an angered woman. I can't remember the full saying. You need to tap into your feminine power that has been ripped away from you so repeatedly. And go find a garden. You need a garden. You need to go touch some grass. I see you touching like leaves that are very big and feeling the veins on the back of them. Go smell the roses. Appreciate nature. Appreciate the cycles. And know that this is not the end. This is nowhere near the end for you. You have to nurture your garden. Oh, did you ever read the book My Secret Garden as a kid? You've been sick? You've been sick with your right leg. What's wrong with your leg? Is it gout? If it's gout, I will wait. I will pause. What's wrong with your right leg? Not gout. Okay. Wound. Oh. Not ideal. Have you been able to get help for the wound in your leg? Are you having to deal with it by yourself? Open wound. Okay. Um, that doesn't sound ideal. Gonna pour myself some more tea. How did... The doctors don't know what it is. What country are you in? Oh, goodness. We're making loud noises over here. So you're in Georgia. And you have an open wound on your leg and the doctors don't know what it is. Can you tell me what has... Has it been tested for staph? It feels like something you picked up while gardening. Okay, Megan, let's ask the pendulum if your long-term partner relationship is worth fighting for. Is it worth for Megan Dixon to keep fighting for her relationship? No. You don't need to settle. Someone else will like you. I don't mean to laugh at you. I just remember being in my early 20s and chasing after many men who were emotionally unavailable, and I had one relationship that was on and off and on and off, and it wasn't great. Black magic. Ooh, okay, so you have... Hold on. Does Iris have a curse on them? Yes, you've been cursed. Who'd you piss off? About your son, Abar Rashi. About your son. Let's pull a card from this deck. About your son. What does Rashi need to know about his son, Abu? Abar? Abar. It feels like a bar. Don't be your kid's first bully. You might be saying that you are toughening them up and hardening them for the world. You are not. You are breaking trusts with them. You are building a relationship where they don't trust that they can come to you and talk to you about what you want them to come and talk to you about. Don't be your kid's first bully. Be nice. Why, thank you. Okay, let's see. What is Haseen currently thinking about me and our relationship for marriage? What is Haseen thinking about Taha's relationship and marriage? Huh. What are you thinking about marriage? We're switching decks. What is Hossein currently thinking about me and our relationship for marriage? It's a rocky road. Not sure if it's worth it. It seems like an uphill battle. Yeah, like rolling a stone up a hill. Oh, I'm so sorry, Iris. That sounds really shitty. Someone wants your ex, so I give them his. She still mess with me. Yeah, that really sucks. It's not great when people's ickiness spills over. Like, that's just messy. They gotta aim better. Okay, Rashi, I already pulled a card for your son. Don't be your kid's first bully. Be nicer to your kid. You guys are speaking different languages and you need to be patient with yourself and with him. She put a curse on me because she wanted to be with my ex, so I broke up with them so they can be together. But I think he's ready to come back to me, but I need to be clean of... Should Taha wait for him? No. It's okay for people to be in different times. Everyone is on their own clock, and I trust in divine timing. Rashi, will you go like my Facebook page or my TikTok, please, and I will pull a card for you. I might be getting off live soon. I have gotten no donations, and I'm feeling a little exhausted. I need to take a little break for myself. I might get back on, I'm not quite sure. Tonight has not gone as I imagined, and that's okay. We are learning. Does Kevin want to come back to Iris? No. He doesn't. It's in the comments. My Facebook page is IS Osiris Poet. My TikTok is Isleo Osiris. I am Isleo Osiris everywhere because it is my name. Sometimes pain and trauma is confirmed, and it is sad. I wish I could hug every child who has been touched inappropriately. I wish I could go back and protect them, just as much as I wish someone had protected me. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for sharing energy. It's been really interesting. This is my first live doing readings, and it's been a lot of fun. I had fun dressing up. I just made this crown today. It has quartz crystals on it. I painted my fingernails. Thank you, Rashi. Okay. One card. What does Rashi need to know? Ooh, that is so pretty. This card to me is so sparkly. It's like looking at the night sky. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart. Remember to look up. Thank you, Iris. So your son is autistic. I'm autistic, actually. I have autism, however you want to say it. It's interesting to see the world through a lens of autism. He's 6 years old. Is he having big emotions and being violent, I'm guessing? Yeah, because he doesn't know how to use his words yet. He doesn't have language to communicate words that make sense for him. Does he like music? Okay, so he's nonverbal. Okay, that's really, really, really hard. That is insanely hard for the parent. That's insanely hard for the child. Communication boundaries are cut down. Learn sign language. If you can afford it, get one of those boards, or I bet you could get this with like an iPad or something, where you can program words into it and you can help him associate, like, this is an apple. If he's not able to speak, he's unable to use his words, which means he's getting super frustrated because his point of view can't be validated. And that is really hard. That's insanely hard for everyone. What would be future? That's very vague. Your future is going to be fine. How about that? He likes music. Okay. Learn to talk to him with music? Through music? I really think sign language could super help you guys. Yeah. Learn sign language. Teach him sign language and learn it at the same time. Is Naomi's connection with T finished? Yes, it is finished. I hope it's a healthy cleansing and finishing. Oh, he's on 2 words. That's exciting. see. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know? You're welcome. Good luck. So, Raul, half of your message is in a language I don't understand. What does the collective... Ooh, actually, let's try these cards. Ah, for your marriage. What does Rahul need to know about their marriage? Okay. Not great. So this is the card that came out. It says protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You and your partner are on different wavelengths in different books, even. Not even on the same page. Your marriage is in trouble, and I don't think it is worth saving. But that is only a question and actions that you yourself can choose and make that decision for yourself. Okay, Razel, one card for love reading. What does Razel need to know for love reading? That's too broad. Will Neosha's relationship, hold on, turn into marriage? It looks like no. When I get married. Let's see. For my marriage. So you want to get married? Ooh. That card went flying. Yes, you want to get married. Good to know. That is crazy. I just asked again what Raul needs to know, and the same fucking card popped out. Okay, protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Call back your power, cut the cords. Call back your power, cut the cords. Protection. Whatever person you are pursuing to get married, I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't feel good. It feels like you need to protect yourself from this person that you're interested in. You need to call back your power. Call it back. You can simply say, I call back my power from every person, place, and thing that no longer serves me. You're welcome, Neosha. I don't know what you should do. What do you want to do? What are you interested in doing? Okay, let's see. Will Roselle's ex come back? Will Roselle Fabian's ex come back? No. It's okay to be single. You want to do business, okay? Do you want to go into radio? Will Iris have any good news this month? Yes. Will things get better for you soon? No, but you will have good news. But good news can take the form of very many things. You could have good news of like getting a check in the mail, or the store having your favorite ice cream. Good news comes in many, many forms, and a month is kind of long, but kind of short. Time is weird. I might get off live soon. Go take a little break. Maybe I'll come back. I'm not quite sure. This has been very interesting. I'm also getting kind of hungry. I want to go make a sandwich. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I'll probably get back on in a little bit after I eat something. Because this has been really interesting. So, ciao. Bonsoir. I'll see y'all in a bit.